These chicks underestimating you because of your age? Huh. Get ready for an ass whooping.
What? It's backstab with no remorse. They get blasted when I'm licking off. Have the beat, hard hitter when I'm getting off. These bitches with no father figures, they be tricking off. Feel me? They bees off the keys, knees, and that's for sure. If they try to run between these, I'll blow they doors. Put the jinx on them all like the Southmores. Cause these bitches got the gall to holler hardcore. I'm cracking jaws. Have to be the Southpaw with no look. Give a fuck about these bitches, and that's the hook. You know how I'm gonna get it, split it off the books. And you ain't got to love me, trust me, simply put.
All right. LDBC, this is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. All right, I got a special guest. I got the Belizean Bruiser here on the line. Marion, how you doing this evening?
I'm feeling good. It's good to be back on your show.
Hey, it's good to have you back on the show. And before we start the show, I want to give a shout out to your husband, Armando. And, well, you know, tell him thank you because he support the channel, and I definitely appreciate it.
100%. He is, every time you put something new out, he is watching it. I turn around, and all I hear is your voice, and I'm like, here you go again. And I'm like, what's he talking about today? And I guess you went live a couple days ago, and he was all on it, listening and watching all the comments. So he pays attention, trust me.
Yeah, well, that's kind of cool because I actually had subscribers actually going live, too, with me. So that's kind of, people don't do that, but, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm crazy, too. Okay, so, you know, I want to ask you about this fight because I know you got to go off and start training. Hey, so what was your first thought when you got offered this fight against Germaine de Randamie?
See, I get that question asked a lot, and there really wasn't no thought. The answer was yes, because I asked for a top 10 opponent, and if I thought that anybody in the top 10 was going to be easy or not my style, then I shouldn't probably even be fighting at all. I shouldn't even try to fight for the title or even think about it, because that's what we're here for. We're here to make our way to the top. I didn't want to fight backwards. I need to go forward. I'm not in this game for 5-10 more years. I have maybe 2.5 more years to go. So as soon as they offered me the fight, without a shadow of a doubt, the answer was yes. And to be honest with you, it was kind of a challenge finding a fight because nobody would say yes. Everybody was busy or they're not ready. And to be honest with you, in the top 10, there's very few girls who are completely active, and to me, that's ridiculous. If you're not going to be active and you're in the top 10, then you need to be bounced out. We need girls who need to be active. We need girls who have a plan, who have a mission, who's not going to take a year off and fight only once a year. I mean, no, let's go. You know, get these girls going.
Hallelujah. Thank the Lord. Boy, God has answered my prayers. I was hoping the fight to say that. Thank you, Lord. Boy, there's a God in heaven. I'm glad you said that. Yeah, because, you know, I've been saying that for about a couple of months now. You know, you got people that don't want to fight. And, you know, there's a new generation of these fighters and these 20-something-year-olds. They just don't want to, I don't know, they don't want to jump in the ring and get no fight going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's kind of shady too, you know, especially when you do see these young girls coming up and they do want to fight and they do want to move up in the rankings, and in order to do that, they have to fight those in the rankings, and yet those girls are always turning down fights. So, you know, me, I said anybody in the top 10, I'll take them. I said Kat, no. Juliana, no. Alexis, not available. Sarah McMahon already has a fight. Ronda, where's she at? So it's kind of one of those things, you know. Who is available, who is saying yes, and who is turning it down and saying no, I'm not ready yet.
And, you know, I've been asking for weeks and months at a time, how on God's green earth is Ronda Rousey still ranked number 4? How does this happen?
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what their plan is, but I'm pretty sure they have some way to make some more money off of her. I'm not sure how that's going to happen, but you know, if there's no definite yes, she's coming back, it's time to rearrange those rankings. And in fact, they should already be rearranged. I mean, she's not fighting, so why can't we move her down?
Then, you know, you got Juliana who do all that talking. I mean, you know, she do a lot of talking. And, you know, yeah, she does all that damn talking. And now, and she said no. Well, I'll be a wet frog. God almighty. She said no. What the heck? So, okay, Let me ask you a question. Why does this fight happen in Rotterdam? I mean, because Germaine didn't want to fight Chris Cyborg, and now she get rewarded with a fight in her hometown.
You know, I have no idea. I mean, there was a fight already scheduled there, so obviously, she could possibly be a draw still in her own hometown, so obviously they're going to have her fight in her own hometown. So I believe that was probably one of the cases. But, yeah, I do a lot of international traveling. I'm not going to complain about going to other countries and seeing them, meeting the people, just getting that opportunity to do so. But I'm with you. I would like to fight in front of my own hometown, maybe my state, somewhere here in the States where my family and friends can actually attend. It would be nice. And I was promised that the next 2 fights will be somewhere here in the States after this fight.
Yeah, because, the coach trying to do his all access of, Team Reneau all access, and I'm trying to produce that masterpiece, but no, we can't do that. I'm just playing. Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, so now you're about to fight Germaine. What do you feel like you bring differently to the table when you go and you face her versus her other opponent?
I have some strengths. I have some areas to capitalize on her possible weaknesses. I'm not going to assume that she doesn't have them. I'm not that type of fighter that assumes anything. So obviously, I'm going to go in there, and elevate my talents. Not to be naive to her talents, but elevate my talents and capitalize on what I feel might possibly be her weaknesses.
Okay. Well, we know the big weakness that she got, the huge weakness. And I guess I can't ask you. That might throw your game plan out the window there. That might expose your game plan. But do you think Germaine is going to expect you to go for the takedown versus stand?
Well, maybe not. She has no clue what I'm going to do. I could probably do exactly opposite. So it's just one of those things. And like I said, in any and all fights, I prepare for the fight to go anywhere. So it's one of those things that I'm going to capitalize on when the time is right.
Okay. So is Chris Cyborg helping you prepare?
Not at this time. However, she did say that she would be there. Right now she's traveling and she's doing some seminars that she had promised that she was going to do. I know she's in Brazil right now. But the great thing is she texted me the other day and she says, I'm going to be there at your fight. And I'm like, yay! So I'm kind of excited to see that Chris is going to be there at the fights, being such a big support like she is.
Boy, Marion, I just came up with a brilliant idea. You need to have Chris Cyborg walk you up into the octagon.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
I mean, if she can hold the belt for Clarissa Shields, she can actually, walk you on in there and, yeah. Boy.
Man, what a statement would that make, right?
Mental advantage.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so.
Might happen.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I said, it just might happen. That's a good idea.
See, Coach be having these brilliant ideas. You know what it is. Hey, but let me ask you this: Did you get any training sparring with Clarissa Shields when she was here?
No, in fact, she left before I got there. So she trained with Chris, and then a week later, I headed out there to go help her out.
Okay, all right. I caught you was over there helping Chris Cyborg get in shape. I saw you.
Yeah, did you see that sparring video? That was amazing.
Yeah, man, young girls was going at it.
They don't mess around. And that's pretty much how sparring goes. I know she doesn't go 100% on me when we spar, and I know we were working something more specific, but it feels like it's 100%. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, I pretty much believe it because she hit hard as crap.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Okay, yeah, I want to ask you this, okay? How did that make you feel when you figured out that Betchko Hale was getting a shot at Holly Holm? I mean, what the heck going on?
Yeah, I thought that was pretty dirty and shady as well, but, with money talks. And obviously, I feel in my eyes they needed a draw for that fight, and then they needed, a victory under Holly's belt, because now she's what? She's ranked she's the number one contender for the title. Are you serious? Fighting Betch, she got ranked number one for the contender. That just boggles my mind. When that happened, obviously I was just like, listen, I want a top 10 opponent. I want to be able to fight. You got her a top 5 opponent, and now, because of a beat or a win, now she's ranked as the top contender. I'm not sure who does the rankings or how they do the rankings, but I don't know. That just seems kind of odd. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'm sitting back over here and I'm wondering, what fourth dimension of hell do these people come from? Because this ranking system is ridiculous.
And they're supposed to be, MMA junkies, so to speak. They're supposed to be people who follow MMA, write about MMA, and I'm like, okay, well, then somebody explain to us what the reasoning was, maybe, I'm not taking anything away from Holly. I know Chris wants to fight her. I honestly think if the payout's right, that's the only time Holly will do it. But I think, honestly, Holly has her eyes set on the bantamweight belt.
Nah, I mean, I think you said it right. Yeah, I think Junkie is right because, somebody's smoking crack that made these rankings, and that's just the way that is. All right, I'm going to ask you a couple more questions. I know you do have to go. What's been the hardest part of this training camp?
I think right now it's I had all summer off and I had an opportunity to train, and then right in the middle or towards the end of my training camp I start back to work. So, finding that rhythm of things, not only getting back into the swing of things with work, but also finding that time to train everything that I need to train, and then be able to rest and eat appropriately. So far it's been so good. I've had 2 days with students. The other days are professional development days, and I'm making it work out so far. But I'm going to tell you, those early morning runs, I mean, I get up at 5:30 in the morning to go run 5 miles, and it is an angry run. I'm just angry because I'm up in the morning. I am not a morning person at all, and I am up and I'm angry, and I'm like so glad nobody's out there because I'm just hating everything.
Oh man. Okay. Well, we definitely don't want you angry because we know what you do to people when you get angry. So we just don't want that going on. Well, okay. And my final question. So how do you see this fight ending?
How do I see what?
How do you see this fight ending?
I see this fight being one of those fights that the underdog pulls it through. And right now, I am 100% the underdog, which, you know what? Guess what? That's not something new to me. I know I'm the underdog for pretty much any and everything that when I walk in, I'm the underdog. But I like it. I like when people underestimate me. So I feel this fight is going to be the underdog's challenge and the underdog's victory.
And I'm hoping, I'm hoping the judges don't get a chance for this because, it seems like every time you do a good job in a fight, you dominate the fight, and then it's like the judge, they try to find a way to take the fight from you. So that's my only worry.
Yeah, I might have to find them judges then. If that happens again, I'm over that happening.
Yeah, and me as a fan, I actually get frustrated, and I can honestly come on here and say, yeah, I am a fan, and that's cool, good, because you need fans that support you, and it gets kind of irritating,
Mm-hmm. And you're a fan of the sport, and not just women's, but also men's, and in every aspect, not only in boxing, but in MMA. And so, people respect your opinion. You see things, you notice things, and so it's one of those things that when you see somebody who they worked hard for that, they worked their butts off, like the Betch fight, and then it becomes a draw where nobody wins the win bonus, and it's just like, really? I'll go one more round. In fact, that's what I said at the end of the fight. I'm like, oh, no. I worked too hard. Let's go one more round. But nobody listens to me, and I think that's something they should probably consider with draws, because you're going to see more of them,
Betch had that damn concussion. I don't know if she wanted to go one more round because, man, Betch would have been asleep if she'd have went one more round.
Oh, no. She went into the ambulance and was sucking on air. she was she was not ready for one more round.
Oh, Jesus of Nazareth. Well, amen. Well, Marion, you know, normally when we get into it, we chat a lot, but I know you got business to take care of, and so I don't want to hold you up.
Absolutely. Anytime, honestly, anytime for you. I appreciate you, Coach Shelton, and it's been a pleasure talking to you. All right. You have a blessed day.
I will.
All right. Bye-bye.